Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me, the morning fucking drinking show. I'm your host, Greg, getting on here talking about life, motherfuckers. Every fucking day, we talking about life. Real fucking talk here, not no bullshit, right? You looking for bullshit? Go find it, man. It's out there. It's out there. It's probably fucking looking you back in the mirror when you in the bathroom. Bring it, motherfuckers. Bring it. That's life, right? We bullshitting ourselves through this fucking life, man. Enough's enough. When you can start getting honest with yourself, right? When are you going to start getting honest with yourself? That's my question. Oh, I don't ever tell myself lies. Bullshit. Bullshit. Unwind your whole fucking memory bank, every experience you ever have. You're going to tell me you ain't tell yourself little white lies? Them little white lies. Sometimes it's just shit that ain't even fucking true. You telling yourself the little white lies, right? You ain't good enough, right? Ain't worthy enough, ain't valuable enough, right? Can't do this, can't do that. All the little fucking white lies, man. Enough's enough, motherfuckers. This is about turning your fucking life around, doing something more for yourself, getting more connected with yourself. Who the fuck are you? Shit. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the fucking talk shit all fucking day show. Breaking motherfuckers, right? Because you want to hear something different. You want to be told all this good bullshit, and that's not what's going to get you next level. That's not what's going to help you to stop the pity party, stop the complacency, wasting your time, wasting your fucking life, letting your dreams just slip away. Just letting your dreams slip away like if they don't fucking matter. Of course they fucking matter. Why would you have those dreams? Right? Okay, great. When you were a little boy, when you were a little girl, you wanted to be something special. Guess what happened? Tell yourself what fucking happened, right? Journal that shit. What the fuck happened? When you were a little boy, when you were a little girl and you had all these dreams, right? Life happened. What the fuck happened? Why don't you got the dreams no more? Did you accomplish the dream? Maybe you did. Maybe you did accomplish the dream, right? That's a great thing if you could turn the dream into reality. But I know way too many people, they either doing pipe dreams, right? Or they just fucking dreaming. You ain't moving, you ain't acting, you ain't actually putting your body in motion that you can accomplish more and more and more dreams, right? As we go about things. I've been listening to a new book this week, and it's really kind of peeling back this whole thought of awareness. All right. Awareness of ourselves. Are you aware of who you are? Right? Who are you? Who are you before you get happy? Right? Or after you're happy? Who are you before you're mad? Right? Or after you're mad? That's the awareness, right? Because are we really captured by our emotions, by our thoughts, by this mind that fucking mind fucks us every single day, right? It keeps us limited. It keeps us held back. It keeps us believing shit, right? That we've constructed through all of our memories, through our experiences, ain't even fucking reality no more because it isn't the now, right? Just because some shit happened yesterday, last week, last year, fucking 10 years ago, more, it don't have shit to do with today. You realize that, right? It's gone. It's gone. How you are reacting, responding, and living as a result is everything. And if you're choosing the path of suffering, like so many people, right? Guess what? It's going to continue to be a path of suffering. It's when you embrace life, you embrace the challenges, you accept yourself, you know thyself, right? Not so much to where the ego's inflated, but your true self, the true and authentic self, right? The version of you that does not die. We get deep here on a fucking Thursday morning. It don't matter when you're watching this though, because this message transcends time because it's about life. And we all experience life together. And I've been saying this for a while now. And I made a post just the other day saying, man, the more and more and more that I appreciate myself, that I honor myself, right? That I'm honest with myself, that I'm honest with other people, right? The more loving I become towards myself, the more I enjoy myself. But I truly start feeling more and more connected to everyone. You, the person next to you, the person that screwed you, the person that's fucked you over, the person that's helped you out, every motherfucker. There's a connection, right? There is a true connection to all these beating hearts, all these minds, but yet it's only through the ego, right, that we create separation, that we latch on to that identity, right? And that's why we get so moved and emotional. We think we get so trapped in our own fucking heads, in our own minds, right? We let our minds fucking run circles around us, right? Keeping our true self hostage, right? Because we have to do what? We have to live in the past. We have to regret the past. We have to fucking mourn the rest of our lives and grieve loss and mistakes and fuck ups, mishaps, shit that didn't go the way we wished, right? No, none of that is true. You can define how you want to feel, how you want to be, what you want to accomplish at any fucking moment, right? It starts now. This is the most important time. This is the only time. And that shit sounds so fucking simple, but trust me, if you are hearing this right now, ask yourself this question. Am I aware? Am I aware? Ask yourself that question. It's yes or no, right? And when you say yes to that, right, you're aware, right? That starts to open up something inside of you. It starts to open up the fact that awareness is all that we are, right? You take the spirit out of the body is no longer anything. It's just fucking flesh, bones, bullshit, bunch of shit in there, right? But if you think about your awareness before you become super angry at work or before you get really stressed out, right? What was your awareness before you got stressed out? Or did you even have awareness because you're so fucking stressed out? You're playing all of this circular fucking thinking, right? This cyclical thinking, right? Your mind is curved. You just keep thinking about the same shit over and over again. It haunts you. And there's got to be a point where you say enough's enough because you have awareness. You start to check in with yourself and say, fuck, I don't like feeling this way. Why do I feel this way? Can you have this conversation with yourself? Can you have an honest conversation with yourself? Right? But it truly starts with awareness of saying, knowing the difference between what you like to feel, when you feel happy, you feel joyful, you feel pleasurable, you feel blissful, right? Peaceful, right? Those are all great ways to feel. But we know what's contrast, right? Stressful, angry, nervous, afraid, right? When we feel those, it's not so good. The difference is learning them triggers. Do you know your triggers? Do you know what triggers you, right? What sets off the chain reaction of negative thoughts and emotions, right? The toxins that fill your body, that keep you held back, that keep you feeling fucking small, keep you feeling unworthy, keep you feeling less than your best. What's holding you back? What story, right? What situation has happened to you that is keeping you holding back, thinking in the past, watching the past? The shit's gone. It takes a lot to let it go. I know. Trust me, I'm doing this shit right fucking now. Letting go of the past, moving forward with an open, expanded growth mindset for the future, saying I will not be defined by my past. I will learn from my past, right? But I will grow exponentially beyond any fucking reality that I used to have, that I used to believe for what my past was, who I am capable of being. Because I sit down and I'm able to reimagine and reinvigorate my fucking zest for life, my vision for life. What makes me happy? What gives me pure joy? Do I have to be stimulated by you guys complimenting me, by someone telling me they love me, or good morning or good night, sexy? Is that what I need? Right? It's a desirable human interaction, but is it what I need for me to feel happy? Is that what you need to feel happy? For someone to show that they accept you up until a certain point. If anybody's been in a serious relationship that didn't end, that let me get it right, that ended, right? It didn't play itself out like you had maybe wished that it would be forever. And yet we latch ourselves into another person's admiration, acceptance, feelings towards us. And that makes us feel good, right? That triggers a good feeling when someone does something kind, someone gives us a compliment. Sometimes a lot of you all are so fucking hurt, broken, and guarded, you're contracted, you're small. When someone can give you a genuine compliment, hey, I really like your shirt. Hey, those are cool shoes. I really like your new hairstyle. And you kind of like, why are you telling me that? Right? We're suspicious, right? We're hesitant because we're carrying around all this fucking hurt. We're carrying around pain from the past. Do you realize this? Do you have awareness of your behavior? This is what fucking unlocks the door to true happiness, to sustained happiness and joy, is when you can truly realize and regulate your sense of being. Sense of being, just to be alive. If you could choose right now, how would you want to feel as a life force in a human body? Do you want to feel fucking miserable, or do you want to be a happy motherfucker? What would you choose? I know my choice is a happy motherfucker. I'm tired. I'm done. I don't desire to be held back by what happens around me, even what happens inside of me. I'm able to now check in, have awareness with myself, and allow for those negative emotions to process themselves. And I wave to them. I say, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the party, right? But you don't work for me no more. I've chosen to feel different when I'm triggered. Instead of feeling miserable, instead of feeling like I'm a victim, right? I want to feel empowered. I want to say, you know what? Yeah, this is a challenging situation, but I have the solutions. I could put in the work. I can focus my energy in a positive direction so that I can hopefully bring about a positive result that builds me up even into a better version of myself each and every day as I face challenge head on, not hiding out, not trying to avoid, right? So many of us, you play scared. I think about how the pandemic fucking mind fucked so many people. You guys were terrified. There was people terrified. There's still people terrified about this shit. 20 shots later, they got COVID and they're like, what the fuck? They still making excuses. But it's like the law of attraction. The more terrified you are, the more you're avoiding shit. It's like it comes to you. How many people do you know? They got all their shots, fucking isolation, quarantine, keeping their social distance, doing all the things right, but they still got it. How many people you know were that fucking disciplined about honoring the regulations and the protocols put out by the politicians and the public health experts, and they still got it. They still got it. Why? Why'd they still get it? Just chance, fluke, right? Or is it the fact that they put so much energy, so much fear into it that it manifested itself? It found a way to just pop into their fucking life. Same situation when you want to avoid hard things, challenges. You don't want challenges. You want easy. Somehow, somewhere in this life, someone said that, you know what? A good life is a fucking easy life. Where the fuck did we get that mentality from? Good life is an easy life. As if somehow someone that's accumulated millions upon millions, billions of dollars did it just fucking sitting back, drinking pina coladas on the beach. Very few of those motherfuckers that have earned the highest level of wealth that we all look at and we're like, wow, how come it blows us away. And we think they just sit around drinking fucking pina coladas all day with their life, right? Fucking pulling their fucking shit out of their ass. I mean, it's like, what? No, these people have vision. These people have ambition. These people are driven, right? And embrace fucking challenges. On top of that, it's key that you learn how to not only be valuable, but add value to other people's lives. That is what increases your worth and your wealth, is the more that you are able to not only be value, but to add value to other people's lives. If you don't know how to add value to someone's life, that probably means that you don't feel valuable. You haven't even figured out how to value yourself. And yet you want the fucking lotto. You want 100 million because you're you. I think there's probably an argument that you may be worth it. We already know. If I was to offer you $100 million, you have 24 hours to spend it on anything you can imagine, but that's it. You're done tomorrow. Your life is ended tomorrow. There's probably some fucking people that would go for that shit. You don't get to pass it on. You don't give it to your kids or your family or your friends. Distribute whatever you had left over. No, it's your spending spree for 24 hours, and then that's it. Most people would not take that fucking offer. So that tells you what your life is worth. But we still struggle with the small, with being little business. Oh, well, I'm making a little. I got a little bit of a bump on my fucking paycheck. I got a little bit of this, right? I got a little left over after paying for all the fucking gas to get to work. Fuck, man. Your life could be so much better. There actually is. Your life is better. You just don't realize it. Did you catch that? Your life already is better. You just haven't started reading the story of your better life. And the reason why you haven't been reading the story about your better life is because you ain't read it yet. You haven't wrote it down. You haven't spent fucking 30 minutes a day saying, this is the life I imagine. This is the life that I see, right? Because you see something that I can't see. You feel something that I can't feel. You're thinking something right now that I can't think. It's you and you alone that has all that you need to fulfill every hope, every dream, every desire, every wish, every goal that you have ever had pop in your head. And your life would be a hell of a lot happier and more fulfilled, even if you had acted and not been scared on all of these thoughts that came through your head, if you had acted and if you had failed. But most of you haven't even acted. So you haven't even given yourself a chance to either fail or succeed. You're just stuck there in doubt, in hesitation, in complacency, not able to put your fucking life in drive, right? It's go time, motherfuckers. It's go time. What? other time do you need? What else do you need me to say, to speak to you, to tell you how fucking awesome you are? How amazing you are, what you are capable of, the potential. You got to process and heal the fucking hurt inside of you, the pain, the trauma. It's sad that even when I interact and I talk with people that I could literally look and say, you're a faithful person. You're a person of faith, spirituality, right? But holy shit, you're suffering. Why is it? It's because so many of even these faiths, they stick on the surface level, right? I know there's scripture that talks about a new heart and a new mind, and it does take that. The journey of this life does take you refreshing and healing your heart and healing your mind. That's deep. But so many of us just want a fucking magic trick. Say a prayer, say some words, listen to a fucking affirmation, listen to a meditation, go to yoga and just do a few things and then voila, I'm healed. No. Because most of this shit is not about the shit. So the thing that is hurting you most right now, the thing that's weighing you down right now, the thing that has you continuously thinking of the past, feeling fucking like shit, feeling miserable, feeling anxious, right? Why are you anxious? Because it's the future. The future means something without whatever it was that you had. You ain't got it no more. Whatever you had in the past, you ain't got it no more. And be happy for that. That tells you alone that life changes, that not everything is permanent. And if you do it right, you will always have an opportunity to grow, to expand, right? To redefine who you are as a human being. You don't have to be defined by the fuck ups. I know I'm not. I know that these were lessons, right? Hard motherfucking lessons, but it propelled me to where I'm at right now. Because if I was still running around the drunk motherfucker, I probably wouldn't be running around. I'd probably be locked down or dead, period. Because that's how fucking irresponsible I am. When I'm just fucking inebriated, when I'm just going around being a drunk motherfucker, playing with fire everywhere I went, you know? A couple beers, and then next thing you know, happy hour's fucking after hour. And they're like, dude, it's time to go. Wasted, blacking out and shit. It's not worth it. But yet we're going to continue to sit there and act like somehow we are disempowered to make all the changes we need to have a more fulfilling, happy, joyful life. But we're going to keep complaining. We're going to keep fucking looking to latch on emotionally to our disagreement for political views and social views and fucking wars and all this other bullshit, right? The disagreements upon what? Religious views and ideologies and all this other shit outside of us. When the greatest journey on this fucking earth is the inward journey. It's the inward of, am I aware? Who am I? Right? What do I love? What do I hate? What do I want and why? And even in that, the more that I have looked, what do I love? What do I hate? What do I want and why? It's like, it's almost to the point where you get so thankful for everything you got. It's like that I can literally write this every day in my journal. I have everything I need, right? I'm grateful for everything I have. I don't need anything more. But as I continue to just be grateful for everything I've got, right? All this other shit keeps showing up. Good shit, right? You put in negative energy, negative emotions, negative thoughts about yourself into any situation, guess what you're going to get, motherfuckers? A birthday cake. You ain't going to get shit but negative fucking shit to validate your negative feelings. Our ego is set on keeping you validated with how you feel and how you're comfortable. And if you're comfortable being fucking miserable, complacent, lonely, sad, right? Depressed, anxious, if you are content with that, Your ego's going to validate you with more reasons to feel that way until you get to a place of awareness to where you say, I see contrast. I know what it is when I feel awesome, when I feel happy, when I'm really feeling alive. And I know when I'm feeling fucking like shit. And the more that you can kind of capture that contrast between the two, the happiness and the sadness, you can then start to tell yourself and choose different ways to feel based on the triggers. I had talked to a friend yesterday and he was telling me about a situation that continues to pop up, right? And this is a dude of faith, but he's still struggling, right, with the reality that there's pain, there's a story that's playing itself out. It's a cycle. And when I started to kind of speak, I know I was stirring some shit up because I started getting more away from the focus of faith and saying you got to focus within. And even if you focus within and you find more of your faith, great. But I keep seeing too many motherfuckers that have put their whole entire existence, their whole entire life on God, right? On a savior. And it's like you're still living a miserable fucking life. You're denying thyself. When it's like, holy shit, how are you going to deny yourself? How are you supposed to build your self-confidence if you got no self-confidence? Right? By denying yourself. Like, that doesn't seem healthy. It really doesn't. Right? I know that there's times that I talk about saying no, right? To negative habits, to things that are harmful to you. That's probably a pretty good place to deny yourself, right? To withhold, to be the parent, to say, you know what, this is not helping you, right? Let's go ahead and take a pass this time. Let's see what happens. Let's take a pass on the toxic shit, on the negative shit, and let's go do something else. Let's fill that with something that gives life, that builds you up, that makes you come alive for real. Not just in the moment, not just with the brews and the fucking drinks flowing and everybody acting foolish. Everybody's just letting loose, right? Sure. Wonderful fucking times, great times, best memories ever, if you even remember, right? At least you can say, hey, I did it, right? You'll post a picture, look at me, look what I did, right? When it's like every fucking day, every moment of the day, you could feel your best. You don't need anyone else, right? All you need is you and you alone to define what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad. And the things that make you feel bad, you can start to journal that out to say, this feeling does not work for me as a response to whatever situation you define. You have that power. And I hope I'm explaining this correctly. That if there is something that when you can truly have awareness as to what your triggers are, that sets you in a negative fucking emotional spiral, you can choose that when you are triggered, that emotion is no longer the option of default because you start to take control of your life, right? That doesn't mean that when the trigger happens that you can't have a moment with yourself and process. I've been talking about that, sitting there and processing the pain. When you just avoid the pain or try and avoid the situations, years and years and decades are going to go by and you ain't healed shit. You've just allowed yourself to distance yourself, but it's still there. The pain is fucking real. It comes up that quick when it is triggered, unless you are able to honor yourself to sit there and process. But it takes what? Self-awareness. It takes truly having a relationship with yourself. That's been this whole fucking message since the beginning. Most of you motherfuckers are scared to do that. Some of you motherfuckers, your whole fucking existence is on taking care of other people. As if somehow that is fucking the only thing that it matters to your life. You've made your whole life about how well you take care of other people, but you're a miserable motherfucker. You're sitting there in silence, suffering. But you then what? You receive value. when you care for other people. It's one of the fucking love languages, acts of service. So the more you go and service people, right, you are feeling valuable. But see, the thing is you need to just realize that it doesn't take that for you to feel valuable. It doesn't take you doing all that acts of service for other people, selling yourself out, sacrificing your own needs, right, to please others. It doesn't take that for you to truly feel love, to feel loved, to feel lovable, right? It doesn't take that, fuckers. You need to hear this shit. You can truly start to build a healthy relationship with yourself. And that's what most of us are clueless about. Healthy, secure relationships that are stable. Most of us have never had it with other people. It's always the fucking makeup to break up, the toxicity, the drama. Very few of us have these healthy, safe, secure relationships where the space is given, where you don't have to change who you are in order to be accepted by someone or loved by someone, valued by someone. You can just be yourself, because being yourself is enough for the right person. But you got to be yourself to yourself first. And that is the "it's all on me" fucking mantra, right? Finding the truth within. And I've been saying this all week. If you didn't have any fear of losing your job, of having good friends, of having loving relationships, of any of the things you desire, if you didn't have any fear of losing that, but you would actually have more of it, how would you talk? How would you think? How would you dress? How would you act? Right? Where would you go? What would you do? And all of those in contrast to what you're doing now. Because if you're living a fucking false version of yourself at any degree, right? You're faking the funk on any degree. You're not able to speak your truth. You're not able to fucking express yourself the way you want to express yourself. You have to hold back. Every time you do that, you shrink as a human, because you're withholding your truth from the universe, your universal expression. That's why the denying of thyself is fucking backwards, in my opinion, right? Y'all can jump on me. I ain't trying to take away any of your beliefs, but to deny thyself has a benefit. But too many people use it to their own detriment, and they use it as a fucking scapegoat. Oh, I got to just lay it there at the cross. I got to do this, deny my fucking self every day. That's bullshit. What happens when you really have a desire? Maybe let's call it a dark desire, a pleasure, right? A pleasurable sexual desire. And you truly have it. It plays itself out in your head, and you got to deny yourself. Trust me, that energy doesn't just go away. Those feelings don't just go away. They come out in other areas, especially if you're not getting your needs met. You're going to have resentment. You're going to have anger, and you're probably going to start acting out with some self-sabotage in the relationships you have, right? And it's sad that we operate like this, but we won't start to heal ourselves until we get to a point of true awareness for who we are. And that's an inward journey. You will not find yourself in anybody else on this fucking planet. You will not find yourself in any invisible force in this planet. You have to look within. And it takes a conversation with yourself. It takes find a very quiet place, a peaceful place, an open place for you to start to hear what you need to hear, right? Not what you want to hear. It's what you need to hear. And that's what the message I'm going to keep fucking putting out here every single day, motherfuckers, as we move what? Closer and closer to 10 years of sobriety, 10 years of fucking transformation, and manifesting some incredible shit here be right in front of your eyes. This is my real life. This ain't scripted. I'm not fucking with you. I'm just coming real every single day, speaking from the heart, unrehearsed, sharing with you guys the experiences and the program that has opened up a whole new version of myself. I'm so fucking thankful to be where I'm at. I'm thankful for you being where you're at because you keep logging on here. You keep listening to all this shit. It's time to go to work, motherfuckers. It's time to go to work. Quit making all the motherfucking excuses because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.